I'm here at BYD's headquarters in Pingshan, Shenzhen, and we're going to embark over the next 3 days on a tour around the Greater Bay Area to see some of the green energy projects they have here. But what's really cool, I'm actually going to be driving this Fanchang Bao 8, which is BYD's off-road vehicle. We're not only that, we've got a drone pod, so we're going to be flying the drone from the car. It's going to be so cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't driven the Bao 8 before, so I'm really looking forward to it. So let's get on our way. We're currently driving up Malawan Mountain here in Pingshan, and in this Bao 8 it's really no effort at all. It's absolutely a breeze. Quite steep climbs and corners, but it's really no problem. It's just so easy. So the thing that's great about vehicles like this is not only are they great for city driving, they're also good for sort of more challenging conditions. So we're going to try out the drone feature of this vehicle. So now it'll be opening the pod and getting ready to launch. And there you go, you can see the view in front of the car. I think we may be under a lot of trees though here, so I think we have to be very, very careful. So there it's launched. Now, if you're driving under 30 kilometers an hour, it will actually follow you. Now, it's picked up the car. This means that it will actually follow you if you drive. You can then press here to control it by yourself using this controller. And once you've used this controller, it behaves like any other drone. And you get all your statistics on here. Another thing that's really cool is that you've got this massive screen to use as your display, which obviously on the standard DJI controller it's much smaller, so this is really cool to have this. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. Got a view of the drone following us in the car. How cool is that? Surprised because we had a lot of trees then, but it still managed to track us. Look, it's picked us up. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so when you want to land, you just press this and it asks you if you want to land, so you confirm like this. And you even get a visual of it from inside the car. Look at that. How cool is that? That's so cool. You can do all that without even getting out of the car. So we're driving to Nanshan now, to a eco-friendly incinerator. And I'm pretty excited about that because I've read about it for a number of years and I've always wanted to go see, but I'm using the ADS, so actually I'm not really driving, it's actually driving itself there. So Shenzhen is a very big city, almost 18 million people. And those 18 million people generate a huge amount of rubbish every single day. And we're at a plant here in Nanshan that actually turns some of that rubbish into energy. So every day here comes over 2,000 tons of rubbish, and it's incinerated in this huge incinerator. That incineration creates heat and gases, and that heat and gases is used to turn water into steam, which then drives turbines and produces electricity. Any remaining gases are then filtered, so all the poisonous and dangerous gases are filtered out, and it's then let through a huge chimney back out into the atmosphere. So it's very clean and environmentally friendly. And this behind me, this is the control center where the guys monitor everything that's going on, both inside the incinerator, the gases, the turbine, the generation, pretty much everything to do with the plant is all controlled here. So this behind me is the steam turbine. This is what turns the steam into electricity, and it generates about a gigawatt of electricity per day. But this is also kind of cool. They've built like a coffee bar 72.5 meters up the chimney of this place. The chimney is about 90 odd meters. This is 72.5 meters up, and we're enjoying a latte 72.5 meters up. the chimney of a furnace. That's just bizarre. So we're now on our way to Zhuhai to see another clean energy project. But right now we're driving across the Shenzhen Bridge. And this is a link that saved literally 1.5 to 2 hours on the journey time. So we're on a mini kind of buggy and we're on Guishan Island, and we're heading to a boat to see the offshore wind farm. There's some offshore wind turbines. However, we're in the middle of a massive storm and the boat's apparently very small, so I'm not sure how this boat ride's going to be. It's looking a bit rough. It's a bit unsteady. Okay, so unfortunately, due to the sea being too rough, we've not been able to take the boat to see the wind turbines. But hopefully, they've got some footage which I'll show you now, and I'll tell you a bit about them. This Zhuhai Guishan offshore wind farm sits off the coast of Zhuhai, right in the heart of the Greater Bay Area. With a capacity of 200,000 kilowatts, it taps into strong sea winds to generate over 493 million kilowatt hours of clean electricity every year. That's the same as saving more than 160,000 tons of coal and cutting down over 380,000 tons of carbon emissions. And it's not just good for the atmosphere. By reducing the CO2, the farm also helps protect marine life from ocean acidification, giving shellfish and coral a fighting chance. What's more, the turbines act like artificial reefs, creating new homes for fish and boosting biodiversity in the area. The wind farm is linked to Zhuhai and nearby islands like Dongao and Guishan through submarine cables, helping ensure a more stable, affordable power supply for local communities, making life easier for residents and more attractive for investment. So we've arrived at this building in Guangzhou, and it's hard to believe this is actually a substation that feeds one of the most power demanding areas in Guangzhou, the CBD. Over the 3-day GBA Greenwise tour, Timekettle's device turned out to be a real game changer. The guide simply wears an earpiece and speaks in Chinese, and all we have to do is scan a QR code on the device. Instantly we get real-time translations right on our phones, available in a bunch of different languages. Super convenient, especially in a group with mixed nationalities. Tucked between the Pearl River and the Lichao Bridge, along Guangzhou's new central axis, is the Lichao substation, also known as the Guangzhou Power Box Science Center. Opened in 2021, this sleek white building has quickly become a modern landmark in the city. Covering about 5,000 square meters across 4 levels, including a rooftop terrace, it's more than just a power facility. It's a public green energy hub and a space for science education, blending utility with community engagement. But what really makes it stand out is its commitment to sustainability. The rooftop is lined with custom solar panels that generate about 20,000 kilowatt hours of clean energy each year. A smart rainwater recycling system saves about 1,800 cubic meters of water annually. And thanks to well-designed natural lighting, the building cuts down on electricity use by another 3,000 kilowatt hours. It's a forward-thinking example of how infrastructure can serve both the planet and the people. So, believe it or not, I'm actually on top of a substation. Now, if you look in the UK, they build substations, they will build just the transformer, the bare transformer, the outside, it'll have an ugly wire fencing around it, and that'll be it. Whereas here in Guangzhou, look what they've done. They're building substations that blend in with the surrounding architecture and making them green and eco. This is so cool. You would never believe this was a substation. It's just amazing, really. So we're now going to head back to Shenzhen, and I'm going to be driving this Denza N9, which I'm kind of excited about. I've never driven the N9 before. On the way here, I drove the Barrett 8. So I'm going to give the N9 a try and see what I feel. So we're now using the ADS in the city, and this has a different system to the Barrett. This has BYD's God's Eye system, so it'd be interesting to see how it differs and if it differs. Display is very similar. As you're driving this Denza N9, for me it seems a slightly smaller vehicle than the Barrett, and it's a softer ride. It's more kind of luxury orientated than off-road orientated, but it's still a very, very nice car, and it's got pretty much all the latest technology. You've got a really good clear display here in front of the wheel, and then you've got the heads-up display here, which gives you all the vital information, the direction you need to be going, your speed, the speed limit, and things like that. It's really nice vehicle. From Pingshan's innovation hub to Nanshan's cutting-edge recycling, from the awe-inspiring Shenzhen-Zhongshan link to Zhuhai's offshore wind farms and the high-powered energy grid in Guangzhou, each of these cities brings something unique to the table. Together, they offer a powerful snapshot of the Greater Bay Area's bold push towards a greener, more sustainable future. So I've arrived back at BYD's headquarters here in Pingshan, Shenzhen, after our 3-day road trip around the Greater Bay Area, seeing some interesting green energy projects. Really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was great to drive some of BYD's cars, the Fanchang Bao and the Denza N9, really nice cars. But for now, from Shenzhen, take care.